fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Stop! Check it. Hey, Alabama. Woo! 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Got deep. Stop!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
29, Alpha. Goal 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Hey, 20. What's up?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. Uses the spin. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 34. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back back to the air. Tannehill on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
On first down, it's Tannehill, rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, 20, 50, 50.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Adrian Claymore in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
50, 0.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now Tannehill. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
4 down, 4 down. Check.
Now a play fake. Brady. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's second down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That good for 22 and a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Runs like that will give Michel some more carries going forward as the Pats come up 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Hey, gold 66. I got him. Hey, go!
From the gun, it's Brady. And able to connect with Berrios. That goes for a gain of 31.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tie it right. Wait 20! 380! Hey, gold 66. Hey, check line 47. Sugar! Hey, go! You got it, son. Hey.
Again, it's Brady. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
29, Alpha. Where's 52? Watch 52. Wait. Man, that's trash. That's trash. No, check that. We've got Mike 52 right here. Blue. Wide.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So now here come the Dolphins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Brady. On the crossing route, complete. It's Gordon. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Brady now on first down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Line 20. Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10. Kill. Line 20. Check 52.
A give. This is Michelle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Where you at? Four down. Tight right. Kill.
Tannehill hands to Dre. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Hey, 20.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
There you go, Tiger. Hey, 20. Let's go. Zero. Hip. 50. Hey, let's get that ball again.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. Spins past him, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On play action, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Alabama, 380. Wait, again.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
Just think about all the pass rushing moves he...
And he is in! Touchdown, New England! Sony Michel as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots continue to roll.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Coleman. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
50-50. Check three. Clay.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Stills. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. He will not go down.
Have to retake those out.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
From midfield, here's Brady. To Michel on the dump-off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Out to his left. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, Michel. Oh, the spin. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, Look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. The point after try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now it's Lauletta, forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone!
Again, Lauletta. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Lauletta. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. The first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Patriots have it. Parker, the intended target. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Let's go, let's go.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready? Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Wait, quick, Dad!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Gronkowski's going to go. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Brady. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots continue to roll. Gostkowski for the point after. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Lauletta to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Detroit!
Here's Lauletta. They are going for it. He finds Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Back now in Foxborough. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Here we go!
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He got halfway home there, down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are pouring it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Drake. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On the handoff, it's Michel. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
White 20! White 20! Tom!
Yes.
Here we go. Woo!
Motion out of the backfield.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He'll check this one down to Michel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Michel. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Keep your poise!
Now Brady on the bootleg. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 15, check 15. Rush it, rush it, rush it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Tight end right, tight end right. We got 4. We got 4.
Stop!
Check 3, check 3.
Regular, regular. 29, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him for a loss of 5.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Right, move. 4 down, 4 down.
Wait!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Dances by him, and now running right through it. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Brady going to look to throw. Steps away. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
On the ground, this is Michel. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.